So I found that, and that was like 12, 13. And after that, I was kind of just like, that was my thing. I hid that. That was my thing for many years. And still going to church. In my teenage years, I wasn't cursing, things like that. So people thought I was a Christian because I went to church every week. I didn't curse. I didn't, mistreat everybody. But in my heart, I knew I was wicked. In my heart, I knew I was watching that stuff. And that was probably like from 12 to 18. Like that was just my thing. Um, and I was again still going to church. I was playing the drums on Sundays and all that good stuff every week. And I thought because I said the sinner's prayer, I'm good. I'm good to go. But there was no life change at all. And then in the Pentecostal denomination that we were part of, we have like a conference every summer, and then also in the January as well, a youth conference in the January, and then the summer we have all the churches throughout the Northeast or throughout the eastern part of the United States. All the churches get together and they have like 5 nights of services and things like that. So after the conference, I was, they had a youth night and I heard a message and was like, oh, I repent and all the stuff. I'm going to change, blah, blah, blah. And I was on a spiritual high and started watching TBN, for like a week. And then as soon as that buzz went away, I was back to, watching the stuff.
Yeah.
So,
So let's stay on this for a sec. For those of you who are confused, it's PORN. We don't want to say the word because then it gets flagged. But
yeah,
you're around the same age that I am, right? How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. Yeah, I'm 38, right? And I remember being back then as well. I was introduced to that stuff when I was a kid by friends. Like, hey,
Hmm.
look at this, look at this. It was magazines, right? Back then, you also had like the TV that was scrambled, and
You already know the black box.
yeah, the black box and stuff like
Yep.
that. And it's interesting because I was in a different environment than you were. Like you were somebody who was going to church and doing all these things, and it was like outwardly people had no idea what was going on
Yep.
with you, but you knew you had this secret sin that you were
Yep.
carrying with you.
Yep.
And you kind of, from my understanding, is you kind of tricked yourself into thinking that it's not too bad because you're doing all these other things all right. Or did you feel like, man, I'm such a fake, I'm such a phony? Like, how were you feeling at that
Yeah,
point?
yeah, yeah. So good question.
Thanks so much for watching that clip from the Why Jesus podcast. If you want to see the full episode, click right here, and you can also find us on all streaming services. God bless.